Hey YouTubers, Xander here. Welcome back to Slime Rancher. Starting off, before we actually get into it, I need to explain a little bit. I'm in a different area than before. What happened was, fed the Gordo slime, and it was a portal instead of a key. So I went through the portal and I'm now on a different island. A very small one. It's filled with pinks, crystals, boom slimes, and I think some rad as well. And I was collecting vegetables around, well, and I had reached a Gordo that's in here. And because the rock Gordo was a portal, not a key like I had hoped it would be, because I had forgotten, I decided, and the fact that we've already fed a rock Gordo before, I decided that we will feed the crystal Gordo. Well then, so I'm collecting vegetables to feed the crystal Gordo, and my computer shuts down to update. Closes off everything, and when it finally rebooted, which didn't take long, solid straight drives for the win, the file was corrupted and I couldn't continue it. I was worried that I'd have to redo the first video's content. However, when I came back in, I found myself right here with a decent supply of vegetables. So, luckily, I wasn't too far in. Like, I would have only been like maybe 5 minutes or so. So that's just a quick explanation. The portal is right there, and I'll head back over here real quick just because there's something to read, so we'll reread it. It was here that I knew I had to leave once more. I don't know why I'm suddenly British, but I had to spend the entire day. I had spent the entire day exploring. I also get my tenses for verbs mixed up as well, trying to find my way to this island. And though I spent the rest of the night walking along the shore in the soft glow of these fire flowers, Mario was very mad for me for stepping on his garden, by the way. I caught myself looking up again and again. Once more, I was looking to the stars. Unfortunately, there's no aurora nearby, so I can't get myself a rocket base to blast off this planet. Okay. I made it a little bit more entertaining than the first time I read it, so that to make up for things. Oh my crystal pink slimes. Again, just quick checking for any possible veggies before we head up to that crystal slime. Alright, so it doesn't appear like there's any, which is because I grabbed them all already. So we'll head on up. There may be more around here. In fact, I want to get rid of these Q berries. Random phosphor slime and stony hens. Okay. I need the carrots. Give me the carrots. I don't need the rad florets. Oh god, rad crystals. Could you imagine that type of demonic combination? Oh. What's over here? I forgot about this part of the island. And I didn't check it out before because I had basically just made it to the crystal Gordo when things went wrong. So, interesting. Slime statue. Quick, hook it up to some wires. Maybe it'll spit out more slimes for us. There. I made a Terraria reference and a Subnautica reference. And a Super Mario reference. Don't ask me how I'm going to incorporate Dying Light. I have no idea. Okay. Nothing else for us. We have all this food. And I just have to hope that it's going to be enough, I guess. Hey there! We'll start with the Oka-Okas. We'll move on to the carrots. I'd like to keep as many heartbeats as possible and at least one odd onion, I guess. Well, no, we're already growing them, so screw it. Oh! Perfect! It all just falls. Nice. I was not expect. I'm glad. That actually makes me really. Oh. Ooh. Materials. Finally. So these will those will come into play like way end game. Basically when we're like farming resources. Or not farming resources, but farming money. Similar to the end of Stardew Valley, but not as excessive because yeah. Alright, so let's head on out. We got the key that we finally were aiming for. And now we have these lovely things, so let's get out. I guess this is probably the fastest way back to the ranch, isn't it? Because we can take the first Rock Gordo's portal back to home. Now that we have these two things, we actually need to create a silo. And a silo is used for storage. Tabby still has not eaten that hen. Or that hen. Okay, boom, here we are back home. So let's stuff it right here, I guess. I don't have the money, so never mind. Okay. Whoa, mint mangoes. Yeah, we're gonna be rich after this. It's gonna be nice. Alright, you guys. Calm down. Boop. Okay, I don't know how hungry those guys are, so we need to be quick. Hopefully while we were gone, the odd onion / carrot farm grew enough. Oh, they're not hungry yet, so that works. But it did grow, which is what we were hoping for. So basically what we're going to have to do is, because we can only put one type of crop in the feeder itself, we'll toss the carrots in there. And then the odd onions actually into the thing. Interesting. Okay. Stop it, chickens! Oh, I saw that the ochas were done, so... Gotta feed our rad slime, or rad boom slimes. How are we doing on heartbeats? Ooh, that's not good actually. These are close to being full grown, so I think that'll... Phase lemon and... okay. That should hopefully last us though. Okay. We're actually going to have quite a lot of cash after this. To the point where I could probably buy more upgrades. Possibly the base expansion? I'm not sure yet. I'd rather focus on upgrades because we don't exactly need more space yet. Oh my god, we are going to be so rich when we finally cash in those crystal plorts though. So 4 quantums, 4 crystals. Because I know what's coming up, I'm not selling the quantums. Unfortunately. I need to hang on to those for a bit. Is there still an upgrade for this? There is. Buy that now. There's actually something that we need 5 quantums for, so we'll hold on to it for now. So let's go with the silo. Alright. Well, that ate up all my freaking... Alright, fine. Okay. I forgot about that aspect, okay. So we actually need the incinerator for something coming up pretty soon. So that's why I'm buying it now. Unfortunately, instead of upgrades like I originally intended to. But it should be fine. These things look kind of odd at night. I don't think I've ever actually seen watched the vegetables grow, so that's kind of neat. Wrong one. Okay, with that, those guys should be fed for a bit longer, and honestly, these should be done now too, yeah. Nice. Okay. So with that, we have a key in our... We have a key in our hands. Damn it. We have a key. We have 4 quantum plorts. We need 1 more, which we can get on the way. I'm collecting chickens for a reason as well, because I need meat. Woohoo! So we got what, 80, we got 80 gold for that, or whatever the currency is in this game. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, we're not going to open up that door, even though we could, and there actually is a benefit towards it. Damn it. I hesitated. Had I not hesitated, I would have saved it. It's okay, I got that one instead, though. Okay. Alright. So I guess refill our water real quick. Even though it doesn't matter, because we're heading to a spot where it's more easy to fill up our water. Okay. So obviously I must be grabbing all this meat for a reason, all these chickens and whatnot. And that's because that will be the next Gordo that I guess we'll go for. Oop, gotcha. And then we need to... That was a tabby. I was like, is that a chicken over there? Nope, it's just a tabby. Also, the number of lucky slimes I just realized that I've been stumbling across is actually quite surprising. I've hit like 3 in the last, well, this episode. So, I want to say briars are actually the way to go. They're not. Shit. I think their favorite. I don't think their favorites are briar. Oh well. Okay. So finally back to the ancient ruins. Oh, wrong button. So I learned this part of the maze because I freaking had to with how often I did this. Oh, those are just waiting. Forgot I need to be collecting meat. We can worry about that in a second when we have more inventory slots. Okay, so jump over here. Grab all these delicious, delicious roostros. No, couldn't save it. Oh, you're a stony. Haha. Okay. Okay. So with this, we are back at the end of the ancient ruins where we hit the dead end. But we have a key now. Here we have this very large room. The ruins used to be some kind of warp station, used by whoever created it to connect to one of the most distant corners of the far, far range. Be careful. Once you cross over, you'll be in truly untamed country. Though beautiful, the other side can be an unforgiving place. So if we look, we see these quantum statues. So we need to power this power it with quantum plorts. So we only need one more. So we'll have to head back. Luckily, there's quantum slimes everywhere, so it shouldn't be too hard to be able to feed them. Just need one piece of fruit and that'll be it. Bonk, bonk. Oh, hello. The ghostly phase lemon trees that you may have seen were a real head scratcher to me for the longest time. I kept dreaming about an ice cold glass of lemonade. Summer days I spent exploring these rooms. Delicious stuff. Here's the trick. If you want those lemons, you'll have to be willing to part with a fruit of your own. Give it a shot. So that's the tip that allows us to get phase lemons by sacrificing another fruit for it. That's a green echo. Echo! I don't even know what hurt me. Oh, rock slimes. Alright, so now we need to find... Oh. Wow. I can't quite remember where the lava Gordo is. So we're gonna have to go searching for a bit. Is that another echo? No. I feel like I've made that mistake before too. Shoot, how do I get... Pink quantums. There he is. Hi there. Oh, he does love the briars. Cool. He's close to exploding already. Well, we already got the crystal one, so we'll just have to come back and finish him off later. So he's basically just an easy win for next time. Alright, so now we need to find a quantum plort. And I know we left some behind. Right over here, I want to say. Must have disappeared. Okay. There's like zero food around here. Hey, look, food. Okay. There we go. Alright, so now we need to make it back to the warp station. We'll be in pretty good shape. My problem is remembering how to get there. Okay, I remember now. I'm out of stamina! Shoot! Thank God that wasn't the sea, at least. Alright, let's... That's Blue Echo. That's a Blue Echo. I love these echoes. Did I read this one? Oh yeah. I want to say we're actually very close to the beginning. Is that another Blue Echo? Yes, it is. Ow, ow. Oh my blue plorts. Puddle plorts, whatever. Hey, cool, made it. Completely accidentally. Okay. wonder if I can do this without instantly getting teleported. There we are. Let's walk through. The Glass Desert. Under a blistering sun, prismatic giants evoke beauty and peril. Behold, the so far final area of the game. So you see this thing, we can't do anything with it right now. In fact, this place is rather barren. But we've got some new slimes. The dervish, which I kind of like. I think they're neat because they make tornadoes. Hi there. Hi there. So we'll probably grab 1 or 2 or 3 of those in a bit. As we go along, we're actually starting to see a little bit more life. Of course, rock Gordos. More of these strange bulb things. And a new type of hen, the painted hen. We'll actually collect these. Just because we have our little farm thing going on, or our coop going on. Glass Desert is a fascinating place, but you need to be on your guard. At any moment, a dangerous solar anomaly can occur that will cause all heck to break loose for a spell. You'll know when you see it. When you do, head for cover or risk burning your tuchus. So yeah, that's something that creates a little bit of urgency. So here we got more of these. We have more statues that are asking for plorts. We have this little odd thing. The desert is a harsh place for sure, but there are little pockets like this where life is waiting to flow back into the soil and reach towards the clouds. Of course, it might happen a little faster if you give it a helping hand. Use your noggin. So, I'm going to be honest, this took me fucking forever to figure out. I think I eventually had to look it up, because I had no idea what to do. So we'll have to come back, because we don't have... I mean, we could get what we need for it, but we don't have it quite yet. I believe there is. Yeah, there's a slime door over there as well. So we're going to need more keys. We need a lot of keys. In fact, I may drop our one Gordo a video if we have the opportunity to use multiple. So we'll head up those stairs in a bit. Let's look around here. Not seeing a whole lot except for another key door. Some more painted hens. And some more of these dervish slimes. Which have a diet of fruit in a freaking desert, so I don't know what they're thinking. up here. Oh, hello. Let's grab that. Hello, that's new. Prickle pear. If I think about it, that might actually be the dervish's favorite. Yes, it is. Alright. So we'll want to hang on to that. Then we'll grab a dervish in a bit. But we're probably going to need to head back and empty our inventory. But first, let's head up here. Oh. They said we'll know when we need to head up. Yeah, this is that instant. And you'll see why in a second. Assuming it'll do it. Ah, yes. Fire pillars. And rocks. So, lots of dangerous things happening. Which is basically how those glass spires were created. Ah. But here we have fire slimes! Like a little campfire, except for that it moves and it's a slime. So the way that fire slimes work are... they are basically exactly like puddle slimes. So they can't be combined to create a largo. And they have to basically stay in their home, which is why we made the incinerator. With that ash trough attachment, we can throw these fire slimes into it. And then they'll be able to, when we burn extra stuff, it'll add to the ash and allow them to make slime floors for us. And here we have a Tangle Gordo, which we haven't seen the Tangles yet, so they're a bit of a rarer one. I actually don't think they... well, yeah, there actually is a way to make them appear based on what I knew, but when I first experienced this was... I had to feed this thing in order to get the small version so that I could create a dervish Tangle Gordo. The thing is that their favorite is painted hens, which are obviously found here, which makes it a little bit easier to hopefully be able to feed him. But anyways, let's pause. So we now have a lot to do in the glass desert. However, our inventory is on the full side. So what we'll probably do is we will head back, deposit our echoes, collect our money, deposit the fire slimes, probably make some sort of farm for the prickle pear so that way we can collect dervishes. And then we'll return to the glass desert and work on this Tangle Gordo, as well as possibly we'll probably finish off that Boom Gordo as well that's in the ancient ruins. So we got a lot to do, but I think we got a lot done today too. We technically could have had 3 Gordos done. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I guess I will see you next time.